Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field, Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go at Mile High. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he stopped on the run back at the 27.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hero 15. Right side.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Yellow. Argo Louie. Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
First down, and they go right back to it. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offense in front of the running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Finds his man Gray. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
3 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Yellow, yellow. 180. Attack, attack. Quick, take the guy. Quick, take the guy. Right side.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's the Chiefs' first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Chiefs.
First and 10. It's Mahomes. Rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. He's got it near the 8. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Trying the left side with Charbonnet. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. That's a line.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say we got 2 more shots.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Captain. Hold on, son. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd down, looking for options. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
And this one does not go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Looking right, and he finds him. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Yellow.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chiefs in control so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're moving it well, but now face a third and short. Another throw for Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Oh, my son.
First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
On the move, past the 40. He gets loose down the right side. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Harvey. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Another for Harvey. And he's not going to score. He stopped short and actually might have lost a couple back at the 2. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Oh, my son!
They're going to run with Etienne. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 7. Daniel Carlson.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards, and that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Pistol now for Mahomes. Running quick there. They bring him to the turf. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Looking to throw Mahomes. Here's a screen set for Pacheco. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and long for him here. Flushed out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here's the give on third and short. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Again on second and 10, Nix. And again an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Just a whole different mindset now, Kate, really for both sides. As they go into halftime, more than likely tied. Just starting from scratch, whole new ball game.
Here's Smith on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for Isaiah Pacheco out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And he missed it. It's no good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready.
Harvey once more. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one gains 7. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action with Mix. Finding some time left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Here's Harvey running from his own read. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Back to throw Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Attempt Opting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. And off-headed runs. It's Harvey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Nix from the gun. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Fight on these two.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. They've got a man in motion. He's back to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Dump off to his fullback. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd down, give to Harvey. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Nix now to throw. Running right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, they need 7. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 43-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. This is Sutton working the right side. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
On my set. Ready.
Here's the option give to Harvey. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
To throw, here's Nix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Back to throw it. Buying some time right. Pass taken in by Sutton. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Looking to throw. This one's caught. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. He's him over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
To throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, he gets a 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Back to throw. Has it in close. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it 17-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job 1 of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is brought in at the 15. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and they cashed in when it really mattered.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, But how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
So to decide to make mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.